Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 130 to 120. Cleveland go to 41 and 27 and 22 and 13 at home. The Mavericks go to 23 and 45 and 9 and 25 on the road. Season series tied 1-1. Cleveland won the first one in a blowout, and then they got beat by 10 in this one since they only meet each other twice a year. And the Mavericks are not going to the play-in or the playoffs. This is the last time they meet each other until next season. Dallas won the first quarter 35 to 31. They lost the second quarter 28 to 25. They won the third quarter 40 to 27, and they lost the fourth quarter 34 to 30. But since they had the lead and they already was winning by double figures, they was able to enter the fourth quarter by double figures and will still win by double figures, although they lost a quarter by 4. PJ Washington did a good job of finishing around the basket, but he also did a good job of making threes. He went 3 or 4 from the three-point line, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He went 8 of 16 from the field for 20 points in 33 minutes. He finished with a double-double because he had 11 rebounds. 5 of them was offensive. You have to love that, and they led to some baskets sometimes. He did have 2 assists, no turnovers, 5 steals, and a block. He really brought his A game, really wanted to play well, and it ended up working out for him. He had 2 personal fouls and was a plus 17 and plus minus. Najee Marshall did a good job of attacking the basket. That's what he's really good at. And he went 8 of 12 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 8 of 8 from the free throw line for 25 points in 32 minutes. He also had 5 rebounds and 7 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a plus 10 and plus minus. I liked his passing. I liked his decision making. I liked the way he used his handle to get where he wanted to and was able to really attack the way he wanted to in all game. And it ended up working out for him. And then Cooper Flagg played the best. He played 33 minutes, had 27 points and 10 assists, so a double-double for him. He also went 10 of 17 from the field, so he was really efficient also when he was scoring the basketball, whether it was from mid-range, whether it was from driving. He really had a good game offensively, and 1 of 3 from 3 and 6 of 8 from the free throw line was good too. Then he had 6 rebounds, 3 turnovers, and 2 blocks. You know he can defend. You know he plays winning basketball. And you know he's an unselfish teammate that's always looking for his teammates. And he also showing that I can do my thing too. I can get that ball and put it in the basket the way I want to. Sometimes I'm still learning, still growing my body, still building up my confidence, still understanding how to play the game the right way when I'm out there and not just being a ball hog, being selfish. And those things are important if you want to be a leader and a great team player. So that way guys can want to like you and want to play with you and want to come play with you. If you're trying to eventually win a championship in Dallas, which they feel like he's a good piece for them to be able to do that. And he was a plus 2 and plus minus. And then Max Christie take the wide open shot. He went 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the three-point line, 1 or 1 from the free throw line. Although he didn't score in double figures in points, he still did have 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 rebounds, and no turnover. Just a good decision maker and was playing really hard. In this one, he also had no personal fouls and was a plus 4 and plus minus. Ryan Nembhard was getting open from 3 a lot of the times, and he finished 3 of 7 from 3, and he finished 4 of 10 from the field for 11 points. He also had 3 assists, which is something that he does real well, is finding and setting up his teammates. He also had 3 boards and 2 steals. He made some good activity with his hands to be able to get some stops. And then he had 2 personal fouls and was a plus 15 and plus minus. Chris Middleton didn't start. He played 24 minutes and hit fadeaway in a 3. And then he finished 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 9 from the field. He did have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. He also had 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a plus 2. And plus minus Dwight Powell, 2 minutes. He ended up having 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a plus 1 and plus minus. Caleb Martin, he hit a 3 and then went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, finished with 5 points. In 8 minutes, he did have 1 rebound, 1 turnover, no personal foul, was a minus 4 and plus minus. Marvin Bagley was able to hit a 3 and finish around the rim, and also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 of 4 from the field for 6 points in 16 minutes. He had 5 rebounds and 2 turnovers and a block. He was the only person off the bench to get a block. He did have 4 personal fouls and was a -2 and plus minus. Brandon Williams, 24 minutes, tied with Chris Middleton for the most off the bench. He had 12 points. That was the most off the bench. He also took the most shots, which was only 7. But since he can hit the mid-range, get to the basket, and use that athleticism and mobility to get to the free throw line, he ended up doing a good job because of those reasons. 4-7 from the field ain't bad. He did miss his only 3, but he also went 4-4 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 5 assists. The 5 assists was the most off the bench. Keep your head up and make sure you're reading the team the right way and reading the defense the right way and seeing where guys can exploit it and find them early so they can get a basket, and he did that. 2 steals was the most off the bench as well, and 1 personal foul was a +5 and plus minus. Then John, he played 15 minutes. He had 10 points, wide open threes, went 2 of 4 from 3, then got some good drives to go. Well, I would say mid-ranges to go, and he went 4-6 from the field. 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, and a steal. 3 personal fouls and a +10 and plus minus. And then the Cavaliers, they played a short rotation because they said we have enough to possibly be able to win this one if our guys play the way that they should. Dean Wade did a good job of rebounding and finishing around the rim and hitting some shots on the perimeter. He went 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3 for 12 points in 26 minutes. 5 rebounds, no turnovers, 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls was a -12. And plus minus Evan Mobley, 36 minutes, 18 points. He went 8 of 14 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 11 rebounds, so a double-double. Did a really good job of protecting the paint, did a really good job of scoring in the paint, and did a really good job of finding his teammates to reset the offense or finding them for a basket. He had 4 assists, although he did get 4 turnovers. I still like what he was trying to do when he was out there and what he was able to do. He did have 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, was a -2 and plus minus. James Harden, they did a little bit more from him. He played 38 minutes. He only had 13 points, though. And on top of that, he went 4 of 12 from the field and 1 of 5 from 3. He could have played better, should have played better. That's all you can really say, because he also had 6 turnovers in this game, which is way too many when you also missing a lot of shots. And then he went 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds. Still ended up with 7 assists because he found his teammates easy a lot of the times if it wasn't getting disrupted or picked off. And then he had 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, was a -5 and plus minus. Donovan Mitchell attacked the basket real well. He was pulling up, but he just didn't do it as efficiently as you would like. But he did have game high 26 points for the Cavaliers. He went 10 of 24 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also took it upon himself to use his aggressiveness to find his teammates. Most of the time, he ended up doing it real well. And 11 assists and 26 points is really good for an offensive player. He also only had 1 turnover. He also got 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and was a -4 and plus minus. And then Keon Ellis, he ended up playing 31 minutes and had 5 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. So a decent game from him because he still had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block, and 2 turnovers. So you know you're going to get floor spacing. You know you're going to get defense. The problem was he just didn't make the threes, and he needed to play a little bit harder on the defensive end. But that just show you how good Dallas was playing in this one offensively. And then 3 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Max Strus finally is back. 23 minutes for him. He had 24 points. Big night. Mainly going 6 of 7 from 3 is how he got it done. But he still went 4 of 4 from the free throw line and 7 of 9 from the field. He did have 8 rebounds on top of that, and 3 of them was offensive, and some of them led to baskets. And that was the most rebounds off the bench. He did have 1 assist, 1 turnover, and then he had 5 personal fouls, so he did almost foul out early. But it happens that way sometimes. Dennis Schroeder attacked the basket real well. He went 4 or 5 from the field for 8 points. He missed his only free throw. He had 1 rebound, kept his head up, and kept trying to find his teammates as much as he could. And it resulted in 6 assists and a turnover, and that's good. And he only had 1 personal foul, was a -9 and plus minus. Thomas Bryant, 12 minutes, 10 points, 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 2 or 4 from the free throw line. Good scoring from him, and was able to provide spacing 2 out there, and was able to be a knockdown 3-point shooter for them and a decent finisher. Although you probably would like him to make his free throws too. he ended up going halfway that way when it came to makes. He did have 2 rebounds, no turnover, and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a -7 and plus minus. And Tomlin was able to finish at the rim with a Euro step and just a dunk. He went 2 of 4 from the field, and then his only misses was threes, where he went 0 of 2 there. He had 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a -9 and plus minus. 51% from the field for the Cavaliers, 53% for the Mavericks. 41 3-point attempts for the Cavaliers. They shot 39%. 30 attempted for the Mavericks. They shot 50%. And then 67% from the free throw line. The Mavericks shot 85% and took 27 of them, which was 6 more than the Cavaliers. 38 rebounds for the Cavaliers, 44 for the Mavericks, 32 assists for the Cavaliers, 35 for the Mavericks, 16 turnovers for the Cavaliers. 12 for the Mavericks, 5 steals for the Cavaliers, 13 for the Mavericks. That helped them stay ahead and helped them be able to win the game. Both teams had 5 blocks, 10 offensive rebounds for the Cavaliers, 9 for the Mavericks, 28 defensive rebounds for the Cavaliers, 35 for the Mavericks. That actually helped them be able to stay ahead. And then both teams had 21 personal fouls. But like I said before, although they had the same amount of personal fouls, the Mavericks shot 6 more free throws and made it at a significantly better percent. They took care of the ball a little bit better. They got more steals, which was good. They shot the ball better from 3. They shot the ball better from the field. They shot better from the free throw line. And they was able to continue to make the shots that was needed to stay ahead of the Cavaliers to be able to close them out and win this game. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.